Have you ever killed anyone? For your club?
Shots were fired in Vinewood at around 4 o'clock tonight. The perpetrators fled the area and 4 people in the vehicle were killed. According to police reports, vests belonging to the Diablos Motorcycle Club were found inside the vehicle.
Sound? Can you hear me well?
Sounds good. Are you ready?
You can see me on the screen already, right?
Yep, you're perfect.
I am the sergeant of the Vinewood chapter of the Vagos MC within the boundaries of San Andreas. I've been riding for the club for over 15 years. My entry story may seem like a standard one, but it's just as much different. Everyone joins clubs or gangs to find a family. Sebastian, I had a good family and life. You won't get a cliche answer from me today because the reality of the matter is far from that, buddy.
When I talk to other club members, there's really a brotherhood bond. As you said, before the club, you had a positive life and environment. What made you join the club?
Yes, I had a positive life, or to put it another way, I had a positive environment, but I felt I needed to discover myself.
2 years after the start of my rookie period, my sponsor began to live as a nomad. I became a nomadic rookie alongside him. It's more of a tradition than an obligation. Your sponsor teaches you about the club, the culture, and how things work. You may have closer relationships with other members, but your relationship with your sponsor will always be stronger. That's why, wherever they go, you go with them. And yes, the rookie period is tough. You spend long hours working with your sponsor and learning the ropes. There's a lot of trust built between you both during this time. But it's not just about learning the work. It's also about learning the values and mindset of the club, something that can only be taught by your sponsor. You also get to experience the life of a nomad. It might sound easy, but it requires resilience and adaptability. You never know where you'll end up next.
If we're talking about beating someone up, that's actually a standard thing. If necessary, there's nothing I wouldn't do for my brothers. If their lives are in danger, I'm responsible for protecting them. They would do the same for me. First of all, we don't care enough to worry about what society thinks of us. The misunderstandings are based on stereotypes that have existed for many years, not just today. Some clubs may have directed their community towards weapons, drugs, or any other crime. This can happen with any community. It's not right to label all motorcycle clubs with this. Every club represents itself. No club should be lumped together. From an outsider's perspective, we may not put a special effort into breaking down prejudice, but everyone who knows us closely can confirm that the rumors are not true.
When do you decide to take off your vest? It seems like a really strong bond.
Every member of the club is deeply connected to their vest. They wear it like their own life and protect it. The reason we take off our vests is for security. We don't like to display our colors in places where we don't feel safe.
Let's consider a scenario. If you were to lose your vest, do you get punished? What happens if you can't find it?
I'd rather not answer that question. We can move on to the next one, but I can say this much. As I mentioned before, the vest is everything for a member or a prospect. You can continue your assumptions based on this. If you lose your vest, you've lost everything. The biggest rivalries in the past were all about the desire to dominate each other. Looking back, another club would resort to these methods to show that they were bigger and stronger than the other. You could say it was the complexity of the 90s. For federal agents, in the past, clubs have had infiltration attempts, and some of them were successful.
Does the so-called blood price reflect any reality?
This is just a movie cliché, Sebastian. Someone getting beaten up is actually more common than you think. But we're not talking about being beaten to death here. In general, my answer to your question is no. The blood price nonsense is not real.
Diablo seems to have left the state after the rumors you mentioned. Is the main reason for their departure or withdrawal related to the relationship between you?
I prefer not to answer that, Sebastian, but what you said is true. We stopped seeing them too.
Communities that do similar things around the world want to establish their own territories and boundaries, and they respect that. Each club chooses an area according to the beliefs and culture it adopts. They respect the territories of other clubs and try to promote their own. We aim to promote our club and the people of the area in this region. Everyone who shows us respect receives respect in return. We conduct activities aimed at local businesses and the people for regional development.
In addition to joining the club, leaving is also a very painful and challenging situation. How is the fate of those who want to leave determined? And do members who want to leave face any risks?
This is not a situation we really approve of, because we give years of our lives to become members and strive not to break ties. Generally, we resolve the operations and issues. If a member wants to leave the club, they really need to have valid reasons, strong and necessary reasons, then they leave the club. We send them off, in a good way. How they leave and the way they leave is, of course, important. A really good departure is entirely about the kind of profile the member leaves behind when they go.
What is the cost of betrayal? Got it.
You can be fired. You can be killed. Betrayal is a snake's job, not yours. You can't betray the club. You can't use club money for your own benefit. You can't manipulate the club's affairs for your own benefit. We will not compromise on this.
Is the culture of revenge still something that continues?
If there is an active state of war, why not? What we take, we give. We don't say this slogan for nothing.
Brotherhood is the foundation of everything, and the foundation of brotherhood comes from trust. We can say that trust needs to be earned. Everyone draws their own path. Some are bolder than others and prove themselves by doing things that others cannot do. How much you desire the patch is important.
Have you ever killed anyone? For your club?
When necessary, brothers protect each other without thinking about the benefits or what they can take from each other.
Every member is ready to put their life on the line for every brother, and there is nothing they wouldn't do for them.